If you click this video, you already know what a VTuber is. They are chaotic, they are captivating, and they are cute. Like, really cute. And that cuteness hinges on them having an avatar matching their flair and personality. So in layman's terms, how does a VTuber work? Okay, that's better. There are two ways of creating a VTuber model, 3-dimensional or 2-dimensional. Personally, I have more experience with 3-dimensional as that's what I've created and what you're seeing on screen. For each one, there's many different products for creation, but the actual process of creation is the same. This video will go over the basic process of how many people have gone from a concept to a full-blown VTuber. If you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. It helps out a lot. For any 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional VTuber, the first thing you need is a model. The model is the actual VTuber being shown. For 2-dimensional models, the model is usually created using Photoshop or any other drawing program. What's unique about the approach to making models is that each individual part of the model has to be separate in order for them to move individually. For 3-dimensional models, you take the same approach, yet the model is created in a modeling software like Blender. Once you have a model, you need to actually get it ready to move. A drawing or 3-dimensional character does not inherently know how to move by itself. In order to do that, bones have to be created. A bone works much in the same way it would in a human. It's a stick with a circular joint. This bone is either connected to a part of the 3-dimensional model or to a part of the 2-dimensional drawing. Bones are usually used for any moving part of the character and are usually chained together for more complicated structures such as hair or clothing. The actual bone is just something that says how and if a part should move, so it can apply to anything as small as an individual piece of hair or as large as an entire section of the model's arm. By this point, you have what you would call a rigged model. It can be used for VTubing or even making animations or games. If it's 3-dimensional, it can also be used for things such as VR chat. Yet, when using it for VTubing, the final step is importing the model into a face tracking program. There are programs specifically designed to mapping the movements of your face and your speech to a model. The programs most likely use forms of machine learning or artificial intelligence to detect where your face is and what parts of your face are moving. The technology to track a face has existed for quite a long time and is used in applications such as your phone to detect faces. I'm actually trying to use my phone to run the VTuber you see now and recording it through my computer. A VTuber luckily is nowhere near as complicated as an actual face, so the program only realistically needs to track the mouth movements, the eye movements and blinking, and the head movements. Things like clothing or hair are most likely done based off those using physics rather than actually being tracked by the camera. Since the model is also an anime character, mouth movements can be extremely simple, so just opening and closing the mouth to replicate the words being spoken. When those movements are tracked by the program, they're replicated using the bones of the model, moving it in a similar way to your actual face. For 3-dimensional VTubers, there's also the ability to use other sensors besides a webcam in order to track hand movements, or movements for other parts of the body. The model usually has some form of virtual green screen, so it can be captured by a streaming or recording program and be used for videos or streams. As someone who's created a VTuber model and has used it a few times, this feels like common knowledge when it realistically isn't. Millions of people watch VTubers, so it's impossible to assume all of them know how their favorite VTubers actually work. I hope you learned something from this video, and thank you for watching.